For over 10 år siden sluttede borgerkrigen i Sierra Leone. Det var en af de mest blodige krige i Afrikas historie. Selv børn blev tvunget til at kæmpe om de internationalt omtalte bloddiamanter. Da krigen sluttede, blev Sierra Leone attraktivt for udenlandske mineselskaber og investorer. Men på trods af den rige undergrund, er befolkningen stadig en af verdens fattigste.
Since I was a little boy, I'd always dreamed of being a mechanic. I admire the way machines, especially heavy vehicles, heavy machinery, moves. I was hired as an assistant mechanic at Octia, one of the biggest mines, if not in the world, but in Sierra Leone.
Octia mining has been in operation for about 18 years. We have South Africans, we have Ghanaians, we have Filipinos, we have people from East African countries, we have Namibians, we have from England, and so it's a big mix of all nationalities.
Even though I was happy to be a mechanic so I can take care of my family, and educate my daughter, when I went to Octia, it was a different thing I saw there. Conditions were not too favorable, especially for us, the locals. We are paid less, but we work very hard. At the end of the day, we don't realize much. And we don't think it should be like that.
Well, if you look in the history of Sierra Leone for the past 20 years, it's 2002 that the war more or less was declared completed, finished. Before that, we had almost 10 years war. So if you look at the average age of most of our workers, you're talking about they're between 25 to maybe 30. So those are the ones who've been through the war. Education more or less came to a standstill. People did not get the right education. So a lot of our workers from here, and also the mindset of these people, the people who are actually working here, is not geared towards the type of structured mining or structured management that we have.
The rate between cartel.
Why I think we are being discriminated against is because 90% of our membership as locals are illiterate. So some of us think, it's a favor that the company is doing for us. An illiterate man is very easy to manipulate on. So they use this as a tool to divide and rule us.
Mining is a very costly business. So to get people to come in and do this and to be sustainable, for the company to benefit so they don't lose money, and you're talking about investors' money, you have to employ the right people. But you can't employ the population of Kwedu town. If the person is not trained, the person has no education, the person comes into work and they misbehave, what do? You can't keep them. That's simple as that.
Our own union is a lame duck. It's ineffective and it's being run by just two old men. As you can see, they are not ready to defend workers. What they care about is their own pay, but they don't care about our welfare. So I try to educate workers that it's their right to stand up and speak for themselves. So I try to, to bring them together so we can stand up for our rights by organizing a sit-down strike in order to draw the attention of the government so they can come to our aid. We had a peaceful sit-down strike until the third day, when they promised that the Minister of Mines was coming to talk to us. When the minister came, we had no audience with him for him to get our own side of the story. He just went and listened to the company. The government took the company's side. That's how the thing started getting out of hands.
What sort of, you mean the demonstration itself? I said it's delicate, so if you don't mind, I would like to say it's not too. I wasn't here, that is why I said I can't really go to, because I was on leave. So I cannot really give you full details.
Lives are lost during the course of this strike. Whilst people were injured and properties were damaged, they gave the company the go-ahead to start its operations, and in that cause, most of our guys were fired, and as I speak to you, our membership was arrested, they were jailed unnecessarily, and I'm in hiding because my security is not guaranteed. Even the police that killed the two innocent people has not been brought to justice.
Yeah, well, the demonstration that happened in Koedu Holdings is a demonstration that had to do with benefits and stuff like that, which is a labor issue. We called the Minister of Labor to join with us, and we went to Koedu Holdings, and we spoke to the people and resolved that matter. Koedu Holdings and Octe is now in operation. They have rehired most of the people, so they are back to work and they are producing.
Devastated and disappointed. Unfortunately, we are not expecting the company or Octa to listen to us. So we are expecting the minister or the government to arbitrate between us and them so we can have a fair share of the job we are doing. But unfortunately, that was not the case.
If you do a survey with human beings, you will never get conclusive result. If you do it with machines and all that, you will come to conclusion. But with human beings, you can't satisfy everybody as they think they want. You can't employ, Octia cannot employ the population of Koedu.
I stood up and I challenged issues, so I was seen as a mastermind and I was seen as an insider, and now my future is bleak, so I don't know really what to do. I don't know what the future holds for me.